No, this is great. You're right. I mean, you are always trying to figure out what you need to put in place to help dentistry evolve, right? Actually was, it's a little bit of a long story, but I'll hyphenate it if I can.
Oh, we got 3.5 hours, Jim.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get me a beer here.
Welcome back to the Doers, the podcast where we dive into the real stories of building and struggling and thriving in dentistry. I'm your host, Dan Hall. In each episode, we explore the challenges, the victories, and the lessons learned from those in the trenches, shaping the future of our dentistry. Today, I'm joined by the one and only JW. When we think of shaping the industry, it's this guy. He's running Support DDS. He's got thousands of people helping out dental practices with taking calls, making calls, doing insurance stuff. JW, welcome to the show. Is there anything I missed? What else do you do?
Well, I do want to be clear. I'm not a paid sponsor here, but I did get a hat. So I was remunerated for this piece. No, this is great. You're right. I mean, you are always trying to figure out what you need to put in place to help dentistry evolve, right? Our company, we've grown now to a little over 1,700 team members working in 4 different countries. And it was because there was a need, right? It wasn't like we just pushed this on people. They were like, we can't find front office people, whether it's for any type of insurance work. Bigger than that has just been answering the phones. As you know, through many of the technologies you're involved with, just picking up the phone and answering it is a big piece. And so I think through support of technology like yourself has, like VoiceStack, it's really made a big difference.
So, I mean, that's tremendous. 1,700 people. I mean, congratulations, number one. That's a huge accomplishment. I mean, good for you and the whole team you got behind you over there at Support DDS. Take me back to how you ended up in the dental space.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I actually was, it's a little bit of a long story, but I'll hyphenate it if I can.
Oh, we got 3.5 hours, Jim.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get me a beer here. Yeah, so back in 86, I was in college, and I remember I was actually on a fraternity bus going to see a Texas Ranger baseball game. And a friend of mine was working at a dental company, and he's like, hey, you need a job? I was like, that sounds like a good idea. I need a job. And I went to work part-time working at a dental supply company. I ended up doing that for a few years. I started an equipment company. I sold refurbished dental equipment. I sold that company, ended up getting into the imaging business, which I'm still a part of. And then in 2017, there was this I met my now business partner who was like, hey, we should help the people of Zimbabwe. And I was like, doing what? I don't know that I could help. So we started a little initiative. Dan, in February of 2018, we had 8 people on a 8th floor of a high-rise building in downtown Harare, Zimbabwe. And I thought, hey, this is cool. We got 8 people, it's great. These people have jobs. Fast forward 8 years now, and we're at 1,700 and still growing. And we're seeing that impact. So I got into the dental a little bit by chance and then just stayed in it because I believe it's a great business.
And I mean,
or a great industry.
You got to be an entrepreneur at heart. I mean, that's like, you don't just go and start businesses, take a job on a bus, and do a baseball game.
Well, I was broke, so whatever job came, I was going to take it.
You had to pay for that beer at the baseball game.
That's right. I was actually sitting on the back of a keg going, I need a job.
So, great story of how you got started. When you reflect back over, and I might not already know the answer to this, you look back over your whole journey, where you're at today, what are you most proud of as you look back over time and where you've gotten to sitting here in 2026 at Support DDS?
Yeah, you know what? Our mission statement is transforming lives while making a global impact. We see 3 things. One, it's a win for our team members who get jobs. We are in environments where as much as 80% is unofficially unemployed, which means they just don't have jobs.
Well, back it was 80% are unemployed?
80% are unemployed. Many of those work in the informal sector, selling soaps and secondhand garments and things on the street. But somewhere between 70 and 80% are officially unemployed, or unofficially unemployed, if you will. So they need a job. Now, what's really critical there is they are well educated. They are very big on university. 94% of our team members have a university education. So the first win, you ask about the most important thing, it was the impact for the win for the team members getting a job. Second was a win for our clients. We think that our doctor's offices, our DSOs, some of the medical we serve in, They get amazing team members because they want to work hard, which is hard to find. And then thirdly, we donate 51% of our profits back to ministries globally. And so we see that impact. So I'm really proud of that mission statement. And look, you've been a part of large businesses as well. You have to have good teams.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If the only thing I might be good at is just selecting the right people, right? Is saying, oh, I need that guy on my team. I need that guy on my team, because what I do, anybody could do by having the team we have. We have an amazing team.
Oh, absolutely. Any company is built off the vision and then the team behind it that brings it to life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it sounds like you have a lot on your plate. I know you're at Inner Circle right now. We're doing this in the middle of our Inner Circle conference that we're having for CareStack. What do you do to unwind? What's your go-to?
Man, that's a tough one. What I do to I love boating. I love to get out on a boat. I actually recently told my wife that we needed a new boat, or we needed a boat. I don't have a boat right now. We needed a new boat because that's where I like to unwind. It's the only place I felt like I could get away from it. So we spend a lot of time in Costa Rica. That's where we spend most of our time we live. And so I try to get on a boat. It just clears my head, the sun, the smell of the salt, and it allows me to unwind completely. Is because, as an entrepreneur, you never quit thinking. You're just always thinking.
You got to disconnect for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Keeps the ideas fresh when you come back, clear head. Well, JW, thanks for joining me today. This was an amazing conversation. You have a great story. What is the best way if anybody wants to connect with you and learn more about Support DDS?
Yeah.
Reach out to you.
You can go to supportdds.com, and there's a place you can have a discovery call. If you want to go to my LinkedIn, you can find me at JW Oliver. I'm happy to get on a call with you. Message me. I love talking to people personally. I love hearing people's stories,
I know.
And it's inspiring to hear other people's stories, because I'm like, oh, wow, I can do that too. So, yeah, happy to have anybody connect with me and talk about what we do.
Well, thanks, JW. Again, thanks for joining. Those watching, listening, appreciate it. Keep following us if you like the content. And again, until next time, just keep doing the work.
Thanks, Dan.